fight is on as Slim J and Ace Rockwell find themselves severely outnumbered. You got the rejects on one end, and then, frankly, two guys that just really don't like them too much.
Well, you know, let me tell you right now, a little history lesson for you folks. Jeff G. Bailey once managed Iceberg. He probably knows Iceberg better than most people in this building. Do you think maybe he schooled his boys and his team on Iceberg's weaknesses? There's not many of them, but Jeff G. Bailey knows them all too well.
He certainly does. Chad Parham right now going to town on Rockwell. Right hand. And
wait a
whoa. Unless my eyes are deceiving me, the NWA Elite.
I don't want to believe what I'm seeing, but did I see a little bit of
cooperation? Yes, you do.
Now, why would such a fine, upstanding gentleman like Jeff G. Bailey align himself with a sleaze like Dan Wilson?
Jeff G. Bailey's a freaking crook. Bottom line.
Ah, my God.
Avalanche-style splash in the corner.
You know, claiming those kids from Guatemala on my income taxes, I never questioned that. Claiming, you know, my broadcast partner on my income taxes, I never questioned that.
What?
But I had to, let me get this out of my mouth. I gotta question why Jeff G. Bailey is aligned with Dan Wilson.
Bottom line, Jeff G. Bailey's never been the most scrupulous individual in the world. And for the potential of winning the 4th annual Benefactor Cup, and perhaps a little self-preservation, Jeff G. Bailey sold the company down the river. That's what Jeff G. Bailey did.
But wait a minute, speaking of down the river, Jeff Lewis and Tank are sticking Slim J's finger into that turnbuckle post right there, into the actual turnbuckle itself. And that's grinding. There's 2 pieces of metal between there, and when you twist it and tighten it, those pieces of metal join together to tighten up the ropes. And right now, they had Slim J's finger slammed right in there. They could have sliced that thing right off.
Now, this 3-way dance elimination match. During the first fall, it is Texas Tornado rules. All 6 men are legal. Once we are down to 4 men, it becomes conventional tag team rules. And now, Iceberg calling plays in the ring for both the Elite and the Rejects. Good grief.
Hold on, you know what? I can get through. Jeff, what are you doing? Bailey! I thought, you know, this guy's a friend of mine. This guy, you know what? Let me tell you something. This guy throws the greatest parties. He's got this big drawer up in his bedroom with all this cash in it. And the last time I was there, I helped myself a little bit. But I would never think that he would stoop this low to the team of the Rejects.
You underestimate your friends a great deal, John Johnson.
You know, and I mean, you know, the thing about it, there's no getting through to him. What's he thinking? I mean, I know there's a connection with Iceberg, but that was ages ago. That was a lifetime ago. What are you doing? Bailey!
And right now, the team of Chad Parham and Jeff Lewis, as stated by Jeff G. Bailey, 1 night only as the NWA Elite.
I mean, I don't have much use for Ace and Slim J to begin with, but don't align yourself with the Rejects.
And now, beating Ace Rockwell down. They've already disposed of Slim J. They do likewise now to Ace Rockwell. And now, the 4 men at a bit of a standstill.
I thought I would never see anything like,
oh, wait a minute! And Jeff Lewis with a shot to the nether regions. Chad Parham with a Weaver lock. And the NWA Elite doing what Jeff G. Bailey specializes in, being the double cross, but he just hit the aces high out of the Weaver lock on Chad Parham and Rockwell, diving DDT, and the Elite is out!
Ladies and gentlemen, the team of Chad Parham
the benefactor champions tonight.
It should have been them. It should have been Lewis and Parham.
Well, thank God Jeff G. Bailey's a crook. That's why he turned on the rejects.
And I would appreciate if you quit referring to my friends as crooks. He's not a crook.
I'm sorry. He embezzles. That's a federal offense. And now, Tank on the floor. Iceberg.
No, he tells the truth.
I didn't say embellish. I said embezzle, you moron. And now, Rockwell and Slim J double teaming the 600-pound Iceberg. Suplex and down he goes. The Anarchy Tag Team titles are on the line. Rockwell and Slim J could reclaim those Anarchy championships right here, right now. Rockwell up high. Rockwell, missile drop kick.
Well, I'll tell you something right now. I don't always agree with Todd Sexton's poor management decision. I mean, when it comes to being in the office, he's horrible at it. When it comes to being in the ring, well, he can't do that anymore. The best thing he done was making the rejects defend these titles here tonight for the first time in over, 45, 60 days?
Big back elbow. Down goes Iceberg. The 600-pounder is in as bad a shape as I have seen him in a long time.
Tank is left.
Tank headed for the hills. Iceberg.
Wait a minute.
Whoa, hold it. That's a table.
And he's not a waiter.
Right now, version of the camel clutch applied by the real Slim J.
And I don't care if you're 200 pounds or 620 pounds, that's still going to put a lot of pressure on your back no matter who's doing it to you.
Now Rockwell looking for the tag. Rockwell comes in. Boot to the 600-pounder. Make it 2. Rockwell now choking out Iceberg on that middle rope. If there's one thing Anarchy has learned in the year plus that the rejects have been trying to destroy this company, it is how to fight fire with fire, and Ace Rockwell has become a specialist at that. Firing away with the right hands. Iceberg looks out on his feet.
And right now, doesn't look so much out now. That big spine buster was unable to hit all of it because of the damage done to his back in the onset of this match. But Tank and Iceberg right now, it pains me to say this, but I get paid to tell you what's going on. Right now, it looks like to me that Tank and Iceberg are in the catbird seat to take their second ever Mysterious Benefactor Memorial Cup trophy home. What a blow that'll be to Anarchy.
The bottom line is, the rejects wrestled the earliest match this evening of all the finalists. The team of Ace Rockwell and Slim J wrestled the match literally just previous to this in the semifinals. They have wrestled twice tonight. The rejects have wrestled once, and that was in essentially a handicap match. So all the cards are in the rejects' favor, but right now, Slim J, one right hand after another, and the heart of determination of Team Anarchy coming to the forefront for these two young men.
Slim J and Ace Rockwell have gone through 2 previous tag team champions. That being the Devil's Rejects, Shaun and Osriel in the first round. In the second round, they defeated Jeremy V and Jason Blackman, former Anarchy tag team champions. Can they do it for a third time here in the finals to get those very Anarchy tag team titles? I hope they do. Like I said, don't have much use for them, but they're padding my pockets.
Right now, just raking the face of Iceberg. And now, Rockwell just biting the man.
I'll be honest with you. I would cheer for Osama bin Laden if he was protecting my paycheck.
And right now, Rockwell continuing to take the fight to the no pain train. the altar of human mutilation. Right hand staggers Iceberg.
And you don't see Iceberg out that very often. I mean, even against larger opponents, he's never that stunned.
Power slam from the 600-pounder. Iceberg closer to his corner than Rockwell is to his. Referee Harold James administering his count. Tag. In comes Tank, who promptly begins to lower the boom on Rockwell, but Rockwell firing back. One slap after another, going back and forth, rake of the eyes. And now, looking for the backhand. Aces high! Aces high from Rockwell!
But he's got to make the cover. There he goes.
This
Come on,
should be all!
And what was wrong with Harry Jim?
Iceberg making the save. Slim J goes up top. And now, wait a minute. Here comes Shaun Tempers. Tempers pushes Slim J. And Slim J just went through the table at ringside. That man is out.
His head bounced off that table, then bounced off the arena floor here. And that leaves Ace Rockwell in there with a ton of terror.
Rockwell elevated. And now Tank with the knee and the cover, and he pulls him up.
You got to be kidding me. Wait a minute.
Iceberg, the 600-pounder, is on the middle rope. Hauling up. Rockwell again. Again. Ground zero splash. Cover two. Good God.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the 2006 Mysterious Benefactor Memorial Tag Team Tournament, and still the NWA Anarchy Tag Team Champions, the Devil's Regents.
Iceberg and Tank.
Greg Hunter, shut up. This is the most disgusting thing.
Fans, the Devil's Rejects have just won the Benefactor Tag Team Tournament.